Hello everyone. So I am back, but not as the way I want, but I'm back. Yeah, the life is telling me you can film it sideways, so I don't know what the problem is yet. But I hope I can show everything good to you, and I will focus me on this spot, and I think that will help, and then we have a nice life. So sorry for the this start, but I hope it will get better, because I have a lot of fun things prepared and things to show you, because I'm going to work with the Dolce Vita collection from Esther, and I will do it on a bit different way, also not with the paper that came out with this release. So but yeah, I like to do it different, and I show some things I showed at the demo I did in the Dutch shop Do a Ding here in the Netherlands. So I thought it's fun to share it too, and then today I will make a whole page of it. So I found myself, now wait a little bit for the comments so I can see and answer all your questions. So I need to be careful because it's my phone thing here. Let's see if I can do this carefully, but I know it's shaking now. Let's see, a bit like that. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. So first, you can like, comment and share this video, and I also can share with you the winner of this week. That is Sherry Rexford Owens. So congratulations. Send a message to Elizabeth Craft Designs, and they will take care of it. So yeah, it's not what I want, Annette, but yeah. And I don't like that mess thing, but okay. So, today I work with the book 7. It's a beautiful book with the blue and red colors. And I do that in combination with Distress ink and Distress oxide and Distress embossing glaze and crayons. So, yeah, that makes some fun elements you can add to your page, or do bigger things like here these flower cards, but also just small elements like the numbers or here a small strip. So yeah, that's what we're gonna play with it tonight. And I must tell that I'm a little bit nervous because it's a really long time I did a live. Well, a few weeks ago, a live here in the Netherlands, but yeah, it was a weird time because I moved. I live on myself now because I live with my parents, and now I'm living on my own, so it was all strange, and vacation and a lot of things going on. So yeah, it's a little bit nervous, and then you want to work, everything needs to work, but yeah, we can't do anything about that. So book 7, I prepared some things because I did a demo with Esther, and a lot of our team members from Dutch are there. So we made some pictures and we want to use that. Distress ox, wrong color. Let's see, I need fire brick. Distress oxide and Distress ink, fire brick and Distress embossing glaze. And book 7 I showed. Hello everyone, welcome. And then I had this die and just a normal base page, and I think I like to add this on here. Then I have these arrows. We can slide underneath and we can add pictures on there, pictures on this, and some from Elements 2, and this strip. So yeah, done. No, just starting. First I start with the thing with the oxide and Distress embossing glaze, because I like to make all the small elements ready and then putting everything together. So putting this away. And this also, because now this is some craft sheet, but I don't put ink on that because it's not for ink. So I have this mat, which is for the Tim Holtz glass mat. And in this mat there are some structure. And the structure you will see at the result, and I can show you what I mean. The structure gives you some structure at your project. Just let me see if I can get that. So here you can see some small dots, and that's for the background you made. So this helps to make more texture and more details at your background. Book 7 is still a fun book to work with. Yes, absolutely. I need those arrows. Yes, these arrows are great because you have what I use with the holes, but you also have without holes, and arrows are also great for everything. Okay, so just a small thing about the stress oxide and the stress ink. The stress oxide is transparent, and the stress ink is transparent. The stress oxide doesn't, and with the stress oxide you can build up layers, and that's what I do for this strip, because I want layers and some depth in it. So I just put some ink on my sheet and spray it with some water. So what you can do, you can spray this with water. I like that to do. You can also spray this with water too, and then it flutes directly. Now it's dry. Wet on dry is different than wet on wet. But you need to try that and just find out. So I did one time, and then you can see those really small dots. I hope you can see it, but that's what I mean with these dots. I really love that. And here are some bigger spots in it. But I don't know if, well, I have to say, when now I'm doing this live, I think maybe I need some more light too for the live. But yeah, that's for later. But I can dip here too. Dip. And if you like to hold it here and then heat it first. So I have some spots dripped, and then I pick up my heat tool and just dry the first layer. Hello everyone. This is Fire Brick. So I choose 3 colors which I like with this book 7, and that's Fire Brick, Crackling Campfire, and Prize Ribbon. So first layer is done. So you can say now I'm done, but I'm not done, because this is the first layer. And if you will see, when you're doing this many layers, you get a beautiful result. So let's do that. And you're just putting it in the ink, and then you will see it. You can at the beginning you can say how it works. And if you see too many dots, then you just dip twice before you eat it. Yeah, and what no, this is stress oxide, because the stress oxide gives you that layer, and the stress ink will just spread it out and just not building layers. So, and what I did with another strip, because here I did that too, I used the Distress Oxide Crackling Campfire and then just adding some Distress Embossing Glaze or Fire Brick. So you can just play with that. Yes, I love this technique, Anita, because it turns out every time so different, and it's just fun to sit and just dip and then dry, dip, dry, and then yeah, do that with a lot of things. And I also like to use different elements at a page or card, so not only paper and also do some techniques with distress ink or something. And if you think it don't spread out that much, then just a little bit more water, and then you get more bigger spots. And I think it's fun to have white spots also, because yeah, it don't have to be all red. Oh yes, you need more oxides. Oxides are great. Well, let's see if I want to do more. Just a little bit. There. And there. So you can say now, when you're doing this, I work with the same color and I do a lot of elements, so you don't have to waste something. Well, I'm not doing that tonight because I'm doing just one thing. But as you can see, you don't need that much of the ink. It's just three times the ink pad, and then it's enough. Alright, strip is done. So you can see some small spots, some bigger spots, because there was more water. So oxides is reactive on water. When you spread water to oxide, it will spread out. Because it wants to move. So that's the reaction you create. You can also say, I want to spread a little bit of water again on this background, and then you can see some blank spots in there too. And that time I just clean my sheet. Let's see. I just try to read all your comments. Yes, oxides are really fun. Absolutely. So I got a little bit of a cold, so that's why my sound is not that great. Alright, I want to clean it. And so if you do this and you have your glass mat or something flat, you don't get the same result as I get now, but it's okay, you can play with that too, but remind you that it's not the same. Hello else. So back to the strip. Just a little bit of heating, because I did some water driplets in it. And the fun about oxides is that you can do the same with different colors, because if you dry every layer, then it builds up. So if you do red and brown, it builds up. With distress ink, you get not that, yeah, it's going together, so it's fluid, and then yeah, I don't like that. But this is really cool. So then I have distress embossing glaze. This is a transparent embossing powder in the color of distress ink. And just so now I choose the same, but you can also choose a brown or something else. But remember, it's transparent glaze, so you will see the color underneath there. And I can show you that with something. Let's see, this one. So I made this, and here you can see, and I will share a picture in a group. That's maybe a good thing. The difference when you have no background, because if you only use white and you put some glaze up it, Then you see the white underneath there. Here is when you put distress ink underneath, and here distress oxide. So it has difference, and you have to just check that and decide what you want. So now I want some spots with distress embossing glaze. Then I need something as a paper. Video was wrong. Oh, sorry to hear that, Amy. Yeah, you can rewatch it on YouTube. I need some white paper. So you can stamp with Versamark ink with the ink pad if you just want the whole thing. So you just dip it in the ink. You can use a blending tool to do some spots, but I like to use the Versamark pen. That's this one. And there are two tips. This one with a bigger one and one with a smaller one. And now you can give specific elements some Versamark. You don't get that with the ink pad. So I just want, and I just do it in steps. So here at the border, and I just want small look. That. Then putting the powder over it. And you can see where it stuck, and it's not everywhere. And what you can do is picking up a small brush and putting some powder away, and then we will do something fun with it. But now we have some space left in the middle, so it's okay for now. So then I pick up my heat gun and then just heat it. So what I need to tell is that if you have some spots with water, or it is wet from something, from ink or water, the powder will stick on there too. So just remind you of that. So now you can see some shining plastic layer on top. So we will work further with that. And if you think some spots are not good enough, just go back with this pencil in it, and then it's how you want. Then heat it again. Yeah, this pen is also great for coloring stamps, because let me see if I have a sample of that. I have it here. Because this, I just use the pen because I want a specific part of this tube in a color. And you don't get it with the ink pad or with a blending brush, only with some pen, and that's great. So, the last side. Just coloring, and I don't see anything, but it's okay. I will fix that later. Yeah, this pen is great, yes. Hello everyone, welcome. So, at the beginning I shared Sherry Rexford Owens is the winner of this Facebook Live, so congratulations. And other people just like, comment and share this video, and maybe you win the next time. And the last one. So, now you can think that's fun, and I really love this because you have some small elements with some shiny thing, and it gives something extra to your planner or card or whatever you will use it for. Just putting this back before I... like that. Just close the lid because I know myself. So then I told at the beginning, let me see, just quick watching back to the comments. So now I have the distress crayon, and you can also use nail color to this for garnish. It's just some crayon you can use, and you can do a lot of things with it, but for now I use it at the background. So just, you can choose for this. You can do some scribbling at your mat, and then picking it up with a little bit wet finger and then just rub it in, or you can go straightly to your background. The difference is that when you go straight to your background, you have to work a little bit fast, because once it is in the paper, it is in the paper. If you do it on a sheet, you can spread it out better. So that's what you want. I like to do it straight to the paper, so what I do, and just some small parts, I have ground espresso here, just scribbling a little bit at the background, then dipping my finger in the water, and then just spread it out. Can you see it? Let me see if it's in screen. It's just a little bit darker, and then you got some vintage look, and I really like that. And you don't have to put it everywhere, but it don't get on the places of the glaze. So that's why I love it, because then you have to do it stays red. And just how many water you will take, just how further you spread everything out. Yeah, I really like this. So yeah, that's what I want to do. What are you rubbing into the crayon? Well, it's just some water. I spread some water on the sheet and then just spread it out. So that was the small thing about this, and then now we can make the page. Just clean a bit. Putting this away. Yeah, so you can search, because I also looked for the colors from the La Dolce Vita paper pads, and that was, let me think, crushed olive, Sulfate Patina, and Vanillia's Potion. Yeah, that were 3 colors for that I think that's beautiful with that paper pad, but you just look for yourself what you have, and yeah, just look through your stash. So, the page. Let's start with the base. Because I like to put this on here, but then just trim this away. So then you have this shape, and I like that. But I want to make it like a pocket, because these ones goes in there. But I need my scissor, and then just trims the holes away. That one and that one. So, some distress ink for the edges. So, are you familiar with some combinations like this to use distress oxide, some elements at the page and stuff? And then this one. Oh, you're too late, yeah. It's okay, it's okay. You could use those pieces you just trimmed off. Yes, absolutely. I just put them away, but not in the trash can. Alright, well, let's do this one too. This is just some element I cut out from the book. That I think it's great to use these things as base for pictures or something, or stamps. And this book is still a beautiful one. I love it. I don't think about using the inks like that on pen pages. Yeah, you can also, if you don't like to put some big elements of this, you can use, you can make the reinforcers like that, or just tabs, or, and if you want to do everything, you can do the whole page if you like. Because you also do some stamping, like I did here. I did some stamping at the background, and then just make my own paper in the same colors as the book. So then you use a different way. Then you can use the inky background as base, and then just putting elements from the book on the page too. It's a lot of fun things. Do you mean this one, Beth? This is a long strip from the new planner collection. It's in one of the dies. So, this one. I need some glue about these parts. First there's some tape, because I want to make it a little bit as a pocket. So better I use tape at the bottom and the top. And then I use a small one. Like that. Now let's see. Some glue. I don't use mine enough. I need to start experimenting. Oh yes, you should do. It's great to work with them. I have just moments. Some moments I do a lot of wood inks, and some moments I just don't do a lot of it. So it's just difference. Well, just come on with the glue. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Well, just fun. Glue. If it works. Yes, almost there. Let's spread it a bit out. Just checked it before the live, but yeah, it is what it is. That's better. Okay. I don't know if the small tape is still available. Else, can you tell that, or something from Elizabeth Craft Design? Okay, then just line it up straight to the holes. Alright. No small tape anymore for now, sorry. No, I didn't know that, so I didn't use it. You could use you can also use this one. No, just kidding, but use what you want, but I don't know that that was no longer available. So now I pick up my scissor and then just bring this away. And then the last one. Okay. Then just again some inking. Alright, so then I have this strip, and this I made, and this strip you can use it in a lot of ways, because let me see, I use it here or just a piece. But I want to use it as border here. So what I will do, I put some tape here. Just at the edge. And then just put that straight to it. Right. Then I have here this one. Oh, I need to lift it up a bit. I forgot to put that underneath it. Just carefully. Okay, that's enough. Just put a small piece away. Yeah, it's a fun strip bed. Put this back. Alright, then I have some pictures. Yeah. Just turn this one. You don't have to use pictures if you don't like to use that. But in this case I thought, why not? And I don't use that much pictures at planner pages or something. This one, and then this. Yes, I like that. Yeah, and I like to make pockets because then you have some more space to put things in it or something. Yeah, I think you don't see it that good because of the light, but I need to fix that. It's just a new place because when I was in my parents' home, I have everything set up different because there was more space. Or yeah, so now I need to think about that. Then I have some words I found in my stash of books. I don't know exactly from which book, to be honest, but it's I like this. Document moments. Thank you so much. It's great to do this again. It's a long time for me that I do. Well, now I'm starting with crafting, but it's, yeah. And I use tape because I'm putting things above the glaze. Oh, and I have a really fun thing, and I'll show you that in a bit. But wait. Document. Just a moment, and then I'll pick it. It's this one. Like that. Put some things away. Document. So what I also did, and I don't show that again, but I can tell and just show. I did some really nice numbers with the same technique, just with dipping in the oxide many times, then putting the stress embossing glaze on top and some crayon. And then I put some cork and acetate between, and then just use some tiny attacher, and then you have this small number, which is also fun to add. 7, does that mean something with this day? 7, I don't think so. Do I have another number ready? I have this one. No, I don't have. Well, I have a blue one and a 0. Maybe blue is not 2 doesn't mean anything either, but maybe this blue is fun because there's some blue on the picture and in the book. Yeah. Okay, I did the same with here too, but then put some tiny attachers. Stupid word. At the bottom and the top. Maybe I can use. Can I fix that? Yes, I can fix that. Wait. Let's see. I have some mini things somewhere. But where? Not there. I have a lot of things here. Okay, just to shake a little bit off. Because I need some small thing, and that's obviously at the bottom. What do we say about, no, not that color, some tiny bread. Find the right color. That's not a tiny one. Yeah, I didn't prepare it, because then when I'm working with it, I think, ah, yeah, I want to do that, and then I want to do that, and I want to do a lot of things. When my mind is working, I think I need to work with that one. Because I can find another one. Yes, I found it. Okay. Okay. Now I need to make a little hole. Let's see. I have to think about it earlier, but okay. Yeah. I just have a small hole in here. Make it a little bit bigger with this bread. And then just make a small hole in here. Now I have to go to different layers, but I use some tin acetate, and this tin acetate you can also heat. So yeah, I love that. But if you think about it earlier, then it's very handy to think about that, because this is not the best ideal way, but it will work out. Just putting my fingers between the layers and then love this. And then I have some fun thing, and that's why I also want to use breads. So now I have this one. It's a texture hammer. And if you need some things to come out, you can use that one. Oh yeah, I like this. Okay, so then the arrows. I don't do that much with it. Just putting pictures in it. Because I have a picture of Esther and myself and a picture of the Dutch design team members who were at Dooding. Yeah, and I also like just to use metal elements at projects. Also, I did this here. Here just some bread, and here some small thingy with a number. It's just giving something extra at your page. You don't have to use it, but I like it. Alright, that's so the pictures are not that full size of this small element, so that's why I put this in there and just putting some tape at the back. Like that. Then I can put this on top. Yes, absolutely, Femke. Also. But I mean it when I say I can do that the whole day. Just give me some things, because I need to, it has to be a function, but yeah, I really like to do that. Putting breads in it and just lemon it with a hammer. Yeah. It's fun to do. Like that. And line this up. And then slide it in. And doing that with this one too. And then we're almost done. I have a lot of mesh here. Well, thank you. Well, what I say, it's just fun to do again. And I'm glad that I found back my mood for crafting, and yeah. Alright. And then I have some sentiment here from This Is Us. But I need to check where I do this. Yes, I will slide it over there. Again, some glue. And then we're almost done. Of course, I will do some reinforcements later, but This is us. And this is the planner page I made. But I used everything I want to use, I think. And I told everything I want to tell you. Yeah, do I need to say more? I guess Esther is here on the next live. Wednesday. Am I right, Els? So I will pick a planner so you can see how it looks in the planner. There it is. So it's just a little bit bigger than the page, but it's okay because it's fun. I had a really fun live. So I hope you liked it too. Thank you so much for watching. I will share a picture of it, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.